body parts.
Okay.
That is aerobic. Okay. Now aerobic can be, we need to be careful when you're engaged in an aerobic session that involves a group of people like we're saying. It can be moderate and it can be vigorous.
Intense.
Exactly. So you need to be careful. If you've been proven or you've checked your health parameters and you're very okay, you don't have any medical condition, you can engage in any form of aerobic class, whether vigorous or moderate. But if you're not too sure of, or you probably have hypertension, you have a disease, arthritis and the rest of that, you may need to read a little more or consult with the experts to know what specific exercise will be good for you. What we're saying now is moderate aerobics, which is still relatively
But there's
safe.
somebody there holding dumbbells. Is that moderate?
Now, moderate aerobics with some combination of strength training. You can actually, like you asked the other time.
The dumbbells are strength training.
Strengthening the upper limbs. Okay, it all depends on what you want to achieve. Now, you can do this alongside some strength training. You can do it separately. You can have your strength training separately, and you can have your flexibility sessions separately. They are mostly done separately.
Okay.
Back to the WHO and ACSM recommendation. It's 3 to 5 times a week for apparently healthy individuals, for adults and youths. Okay. Now, strength training of 2 times a week has also been recommended. And
for everybody.
And flexibility
let me just
of
chip
2
in
times
this
a week
question.
too.
People say that women shouldn't be holding dumbbells. They give them muscles. You will look manly. Just clear that up for us now.
If you think you want to lose weight and you want to trim parts of your body, what we call segmental training, then you need to build some muscles to get rid of the fat. That's just the logic.
You need to build
some muscles
to get rid of
the fat. So, but you need to know at what extent and to what extent. Okay,
it
so
looks
that
like
you
we're
don't
going to
overdo
be doing
it.
a lot of doctor consulting with all this, because how does somebody know? Is it something you feel in your body, or you really must see a doctor about it?
The truth about this is we have people that are having expertise in this area of specialization already. There are a whole lot of stuff on the internet, but you might not be able to sieve out the good from the bad. Okay, so what I'll probably say is people should read wide and consult websites like that of the WHO, and American College of Sports Medicine, American Heart Association, American Diabetic Federation Association, and the rest of them. These are trustworthy websites, not just going to Google anything, okay? Because there are a whole lot of things to talk about. You have a flappy triceps. You need to work it out separately. The aerobics will not get that out. Okay, so there are certain movements. That is why the instructor is there to help you. But you may need to consult with your sports physiotherapist or your exercise physiologist once in a while, so that you can also educate the instructor, because most of our instructors, I'm sorry to say, may not have experts in exercise training. Okay, theirs is to just drill you. Okay, so you may need to consult once in a while with a physiotherapist that has expertise in exercise medicine, or a cardiologist that also has expertise in exercise medicine, or an exercise physiologist.
Okay, at this point, we really have to take a break.
All
When we
right.
come back, we'll continue. We'll take a break right now, and we'll be back with you in a minute.
Thanks. But the side effects are very minimal and are things we can easily cope with. Like someone participating in sports will be prone to sports injuries. So you're also prone to exercise injuries. Okay, you can have a little sprain, you can have a muscle strain, you can have a contusion injury, you can have all sorts of injuries when you participate in exercise.
But are we correct in saying that if these things are engaged in properly?
But if you engage properly, it's very unlikely that you have these issues. Okay, but these are minor things. Now you can have severe issues like having a slip disc. If you have an instructor that is drilling you too heavily, so that's why I actually had an experience. I had a patient that had a problem. Now till date he cannot walk well. He works with walking aids
because of
exercise. He's a fitness freak. So he was going too much. He was having too much of gym sessions. He was having a lot of drills and all that. He never knew he had a very frail back. And he's a known lumbar spondylosis patient. So this guy had a slip disc. He apparently had a radiculopathy. He was having symptoms on his leg, and degeneration was terrible. He had to go for surgery, and at the end of the day, he lost part of the functions of his lower limbs. So one has to be careful.
At this rate, is it possible to take yourself through your own exercise session, or do you have to have an instructor? Can't I do something at home?
You can. All you need to do is know what you want.
Just a minute. A call is coming in. Hello. Could you speak up? Could you speak up?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good day.
can hear you. You need to speak up.
Hello?
Your question.
It's my question. Talking about aerobic exercises, is cycling a form of aerobic exercise? Is cycling a form of aerobic exercise?
I'm afraid that's
Is cycling, I think she said, is cycling a form of aerobic exercise?
Cycling, is it a form of
Capital
aerobics?
Capital, yes.
It is a form of
It is,
aerobics.
yes.
Okay, so
It
if you
is.
like cycling, you can just use that as your...
You can get a stationary bike or get a mobile bike to get yourself moving.
Yes,
in fact,
we were
cycling
talking
is
about
very,
working out at home.
Okay, yeah.
So somebody like that could just cycle around the street.
Get a stationary bicycle in your own house, and that's all you need for aerobics. You know, so you don't even have to go to a gym.
So there's no excuse at all.
No excuse. In fact, cycling is one of the very safe exercises you can indulge in. As a pregnant person before the third trimester, you can get on your cycling. It's very safe.
Let me ask you something really personal.
And even with arthritis, you can use your stationary
something
bicycle.
really personal.
Okay.
I hate jogging. Is
Okay.
there something I can replace it with?
Cycling. Whether mobile or stationary. But you have to work at a particular intensity to ensure that you get to the moderate intensity.
A fast walk.
A fast walk or a fast cycle, rounds of cycling. Okay. I usually advise 25 kilometers per hour for starters. Okay. You can build it up starting from 20 kilometers per hour for the first 5 minutes. Okay, that's about moderate intensity. First 5 minutes, you build it up at 20 to 25 kilometers per hour. By the 5th minute, hit it minimum of 25 kilometers per hour for the next 30 minutes, and you're good for the day.
Okay, we've heard that if you exercise for 3 times a week,
Okay.
moderate exercise, you can actually continue to burn fat throughout the week. Is that true?
Yes, especially when you engage in strength training.
A call is coming through. We are having Ugochi from Lagos. Hello, Ugochi. Could you let us
Hello,
hear your
good
question and
morning.
contribution? Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You go ahead.
Okay, my question is, I'm actually pregnant. I used to use the treadmill, the cycling, but I've had to stop because I'm pregnant. So what can you prescribe for someone like me?
How
Was it
pregnant
your
are you?
doctor who asked you to stop?
First trimester.
First trimester. Okay. Now, who asked you to stop? Did you?
I don't.
Or you just felt it's not safe anymore?
Exactly.
Okay. I would like to tell you that it's actually still safe to do walking and to do low intensity cycling to moderate intensity cycling. Okay, so you can continue to exercises, but when you're pregnant, we don't advise too much of strength training so that you don't get into premature labor. Okay,
So
but
no dumbbells for her?
no dumbbells, no pushing exercises like carrying of weights or press up or exercises involving you lying on your back and raising your legs. You know, you avoid segmental training, only work out your general body, which is through cycling, and you can even do some swimming and all, which is very relaxing and soothing. Okay? All right.
I can still use the treadmill.
You can still use your treadmill for low intensity to moderate intensity, but not fast, not extreme fast walk, and no jogging on the treadmill.
Okay.
All
People
right.
say you have to break it.
Just continue with your cycling, low intensity cycling of intensity of about 2
Thank
or
you,
1,
Ugochi.
and slow
We have to
walk
cut that
or
call.
gentle cycling.
The time is running out. Now, people say you need to, they always talk about break a sweat, break a sweat, break a sweat. The sweat you break, is it a measure of how much fat you're burning when you're sweating and you're working out?
Oh, well, I would rather say break your voice and not a sweat. Because the weather might be very hot and you're not working at the right intensity. So it's all about breaking a voice. Any exercise that will get you a little breathy. In fact, that is a very common way of measuring the intensity of exercise. If you're exercising, you're walking, and you're still singing, you're not doing it
You're not really
enough.
doing exercise.
Okay, so any form of movement that will get you breathy and that has a rhythm, like dancing, is an exercise regimen. So get yourself a little breathy, such that you cannot sing while you're working out. Okay. And that is in moderate intensity exercise. So whether you break a sweat or not, as long as you cannot sing while you're exercising, you're breaking your voice.
Okay,
you're
very
good.
last question. We're out of time. Many people think that because they're doing exercise, they have to eat a little extra, eat more, or eat special foods. Is that true?
Well, part of safety, exercising safely, is to ensure enough hydration
So you
before you
drink
exercise.
water.
So you drink water before, and in between, if the weather is very hot, you can take a little water and after, okay? And also, you snack a little bit 2-3 hours before. Not that you eat heavy, just snack a little bit to get ready for your exercise regimen.
Before the
exercise. Now, if you're exercising to lose weight, then you need to watch the mantra of intake and output. You must consume less calories.
I'm afraid we're
Okay,
going to have
then
to
you
stop
work out a
it
little more.
right there.
All right.
Thank you so much for coming. It's
You're
been a
welcome.
wonderful time.
A pleasure to be here.
Thanks for being with us, letting us into your home and for your calls. Have a great day. I am Mary Alale Yusuf.